Okay. Sif, we find you and the audience in a dark forest, wandering through in an eternal rainstorm. This is the Dark Meadows, a place of fey magic, but not always of the lightest version. You have been trapped here for what you think is 7 years, under servitude. Now you are free. However, the world has definitely changed. Where there was once a village outside the Dark Meadows that you slightly remember going to a few times, is now burned to the ground, no longer there. However, you, for some reason, you have memories that don't connect. They're clouded, foggy. Something in Drutho calls to you. As we venture forward in time, another year has passed. You have wandered your way into an old town in Drutho. It's very quiet, mostly abandoned. And up on a small hill, next to what looks to be a dead tree, sits an abandoned home that reminds you of comfortability, happiness, though it doesn't seem to resemble that anymore. And as you walk inside, scouring around, trying to figure out why you have been drawn here, you find yourself upstairs in a room where a skeletal-like woman has been laid, and seems as if she has not been moved for a very long time. It confuses you, but you have a moment of sorrow to this. And as you wander through the rest of the house, you find a picture, a small portrait painting of yourself. A beautiful woman sitting next to you, and a small child by your side, a young girl. This brings back some of those clouded memories that hurt to think of. A sharp pain shooting through your mind as if something crawls deep, devouring. That's right, you had a daughter. She's died. She's dead though. You wander out of the house, remembering that you're alone again. Not yourself, and not in a time you remember. And now we'll move on to the next person. The next person is going to be what is your character's name, Earbuzz? Zolvet, is that correct? Oh, I think he'd actually left. Yeah, he's be right back. So we will go to the next person, actually. Yeah. We're actually gonna go to Trevor. Yes, Trevor, that makes sense. Trevor, you sit in a hall of other paladins, other powerful beings of righteous vengeance. Those who you've trained next to, those who you have quarreled with in the past. A large gentleman, a very scarred individual with a mark of a red hand that signals the hand of vengeance approaches you. Today's the day that you prove yourself to this order. A call has been made. You will go today, the capital city of Astana, and you will prove yourself amongst our order and give those in a new land the chance for vengeance. You do not get to deny this. Pack your things and be gone by the end of today. As he walks off, you notice now everybody staring at you. Some, you have gained their respect at your time being here. However, others still doubt your loyalties to this order and your desire to do good, especially after what your brother and father did. But it does not matter to you. You will clear your name. You will clear your family's name. So you pack your things and you begin to head off to the capital of Day. Now we will move on to the next person. Now we'll go to Zolvet.
No, you were waiting on me.
Oh, that's all good. I came to you and then I forgot I read your message.
Yeah, no, my neighbor called me. He needed help fixing something real quick. Someone just hit something with their car out there by his house.
That sucks. Okay, well, we find you wandering. You have been wandering for some time now through the wilderness, icy peaks of Dornheim to the forested valleys of Loferia, and we find you in a rather large town. Passerbys are frequent, merchants calling out. Though for the last couple of days it has been rather rainy and stormy, though you naturally as a water genasi do not mind. You know that it makes for slow travel. So, you've held up inside a small tavern where there looks to be another group of adventurers there, seeming to be talking about some kind of tournament, some kind of test or grand quest, I think you overhear. As this piques your interest, you move yourself fluidly, I should say, closer, almost as if the rain droplets moving down a window sill moves to the bottom ever so silently. You get close, and you hear them speaking about glory, power. I think this is what your Grandmaster had told you about. You weren't 100% sure where it was, but yeah, if you follow this group, you'll make it there. And so that's exactly what you did. From the shadows in the forest line, behind the hills, you followed. Not a single time did this group ever become the wiser. And as you approached inward, you found that they weren't the best of people. And so you took it upon yourself to alleviate this quest from some bad adventurers, grabbing yourself some extra gear. As your master had told you to leave with nothing, you knew you were going to need something. And now you find yourself in the capital of day. As we will move to the next person. Kane, you sleep in your chambers. The hunger driving you insane as you have to wake up in the dead of night to feed upon the very supply that the kingdom provides you. In secret, of course. As you are drinking this resource, the beautiful taste of wine trickling down your throat, though to most it would taste coppery, metallic, disgusting. You have grown used to this idea, this notion of what you are, as a voice enters your mind. You know what you are. You belong to me. Don't run, don't hide. I'm waiting for you. I have a quest for you, but I'm sure you'll deny. But only for so long. As a cold chill blows through your very sealed off room, not a single window, but a cold draft nonetheless reaches your spine. As your teeth sharpen, your eyes glow, as for a moment, you are like a puppet tied to strings. As you hear somebody, smell somebody walking down the pathway outside your door, the door swings open without control as you reach out and grab. Thankfully, it was somebody who could resist you. The very knight you've been training under, been looking after you. He grabs you, pins you to the ground, and puts you back to sleep. Now we move to the next person, which leaves us with only two. We are going to go to Gorez, Willow Court. Gorez, you sit in a musky, sewer stench-stained underground hideout. One that your gang has been forced to move to since the influx of adventurers. No one in your group is happy by the least bit. However, your brother seems quite pleased with the situation, as he calls you to go speak with him. Gorez, come here, boy. I'd like to have a word with you for a moment. You approach him, silently, as you do. Not one for much of a long conversation. You give him that gruff, what is it, that you normally do to your brother. I'd like to take advantage of the situation. We're stuck down here, so we can only do the small things, relying mostly on third-party individuals to do our work for us. But if this tournament was to lead to a new land, well, we can't be the last ones there, can we? Take what you need from our stores and go and join under the guise of an adventurer seeking glory. But in the dark, I'm relying on you to build up our new branch of our organization. In time, I will arrive there myself and finish it up. But the bigger you make it, brother, the prouder I will be of you. The more money you'll make from this endeavor. Now you should probably be off before the sewers stink you up any more than it already has. You don't need to be questioned too much, right? You might want to change your appearance just a little bit. I'm not sure if they know the brawlers all that well. As now we move to the last individual. I believe it is Sifina? Sifina. Okay. It's hard with Y's.
Yes.
Sifina, you have been here for a while in day. It is not a different day than it has always been, walking the grounds of the graveyard, ensuring no necromantic energies are affecting the dead as they rest. When out of nowhere a certain individual approaches you, a person you haven't seen in a very long time. In fact, he was the head cleric that positioned you here. The day is overcasted. It is cold. Yet he does not seem to be wearing his normal cloak. He seems to be wearing what seems to be a high bishop's cloak instead. He must have moved up in the world. Sifina, it is good to see you. He says that, but it doesn't show on his face that it is happy to see you. We do have a minor issue with your position here. You see, you have done so well that the country doesn't think that it's needed anymore for you to be here. So we've changed your position. We've moved it. And I'm sure you're getting quite bored of walking the grounds here. We'd like you to join the Grand Quest, the tournament. Of course, you have to prove yourself in the eyes of the king, but I'm sure that is not an issue with your level of success here. He seems to be speaking to you with a little bit of condescending tone as he waits for you to respond to him.
Can I respond? Sorry.
That's all good.
Okay. What would I call him? What's his title? What would I... Brother?
It looks to be Archbishop now.
Archbishop. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what he said.
It's all good.
So you are assigning me to go elsewhere. I must go to a tournament. Is that what I understand?
Indeed. You will have to go to an entirely new land if you're successful. However, if you're not successful, we will revoke your clerical order pass, and you will be knocked back down to a scribe again.
I see. Have I done something wrong to be sent away?
No, on the contrary, you've done something amazing. You have taken such an untamed, possibly believed to be cursed graveyard and made it so peaceful.
I see. Well, if that is your desire, then I will go. I'll do as you have said.
Good. I suggest you head off. Your replacement is coming soon, and I must show them the ropes.
Yes, Archbishop. And I bow, and I...
As you turn to leave, you catch a moment of glimpse in his eyes, a small, tiny smirk manifest. You do not know what you did to upset this man, or why he's acting this way, but he seems happy, proud of himself, and slightly pleasured by your confusion. But that is the end of the little intros. As we now find everybody a few days later, in the capital day, sitting in a tavern run down in the lower parts of the town, run by a half-ogre. And this tavern's called the Tilted Pony. All the waiters are goblins. The interior looks quite nice, but the outside, that's where it needs work. Alright, let me change the music real quick. So, what'd you guys all think about that? You guys like that?
That was so cool. I love it.
I hate the
That was
iceberg.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'm slightly concerned I'm wanted for murder
so-
right now.
Yeah,
I
well,
have several
You
questions.
Hey,
I actually have a
you
question.
might be wanted for murder, but I have a motherfucker in my head.
What's your question, Sif?
There's one or two I missed, so.
I remember I had a wife and daughter and all that. Do I remember their names? And all
No.
that? How much do I remember exactly?
You just
So I
remember.
just remember what you told me.
I remembered You remember exactly what I told you. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I was
Okay, so
very
do I remember my
particular with
past life
words.
Before that at all, or just exactly what you told me?
You remember what you used to look like.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
I don't know how I got in this body then, right?
No. All you know
Perfect.
is what you've been dealing with for the last
Alright.
7 years, or what you think is 7 years. All right. Well, welcome to the tavern, the Tilted Pony. A happy, cheerful place filled with adventurers and your obvious gang members. We are gonna start with Zolvet. Zolvet, where are you placed in the tavern? And please take the ability to RP. Bring in other players if you wish. Bring in NPCs if you would like to. Have a moment to yourself and RP a little bit.
Alright, I'm sitting over at one of the long picnic style looking tables right now. Just kind of reading through one of the books here, as this is my first time being to this city. Taking in any and all research that I can, or information I should say, that I can. As I hear, I imagine, a whole bunch of conversations going on right now. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk over to this closest table. I'm not gonna sit, I'm gonna walk over and I'm just gonna start talking to these guys here. Greetings, I'm new here. I was wondering if you guys might be able to give me some information about this town.
A tiefling warlock with icy blue skin but fiery red eyes looks at you. And so are we. You expect us to be able to give you any information? Capital of our entire kingdom. What else do you want?
Excuse me, I'm just not familiar with the kingdoms. I'm where I was raised, I was kind of shut off from the rest of the world. It's my first time out exploring.
He looks at you with a bit of suspicion. You don't look like you're not the wandering type.
Oh, I'm definitely wondering. This is just first time and the furthest I've been from my temple, I guess we'd call it.
Look, I can answer a few questions of yours, but we've got other matters to attend to. The tournament is tomorrow, and the representative scholar is supposed to be here soon, and we've yet to pick a name.
So you guys are in the tournament?
Yes, looks at the rest of his group as they're kind of just looking confused. Yes, we're adventurous. Drutho, adventurous.
Okay, so I'm actually looking. I heard about it, and I'm looking to try to join.
Look, we are a 4-man team. We don't allow you any more in our group. For any more than 4, and tactics get confusing.
Well, okay. Wasn't necessarily saying joining your team, but I like competition. What would I need to do in order to join this?
And join the tournament? Is that not why you're here?
Exactly. So that I'm trying to figure out what I need to do.
No.
Like, do I need a group?
Yes, it is a team competition. You're going to need a group. I suggest you wander around till somebody lets you in, or you find a group that is also looking for a member.
Okay. So okay. I'm just gonna walk away, like into the middle of the room here, looking
That
lost.
man is confusing. I hate speaking to monks. Yeah. You continue walking away.
So I'm just standing in the middle of the room here, kind of looking around as like the different tables. Like, well, they're probably already in a team, not looking for somebody. That place up there, as I'm pointing up to where the gang and whatnot's at.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt I'm allowed up there. Too many people here for me to try to sneak away. I'll try the bar. A lot of times there's people at the bar that aren't with people. So I walk over. Right here in between these two, not taking a seat yet, but just
Very well.
I'm gonna talk to the, I'm guessing, human that's right there.
Trevor, could you please explain what your character looks like physically, please?
Trevor is probably in his mid-20s. He's a well-built, like strong, physically trained human. He's got kind of short brown hair and a short but like well-trimmed, like full face beard. And he's just sitting at the bar. He's got like a tankard of ale in his hand, and he's just sitting there, just staring blankly at the wall, just kind of drinking and just like without even like really like trying to look. Whoever is looking at him can tell that he's just annoyed, and he's just in a generally foul mood.
Perfect one for me to approach first.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna,
Solvit, could you explain what you look like?
yep, I'm gonna go ahead and post a picture too in the chat so you have a visual representation.
Yeah, see.
So Zolvet is a water genasi. He kind of takes on some aspects of the ocean. As you can see, there's those little, like slightly little fins coming off of his forearm. His hair's pulled back, looks essentially kind of like dreadlocks, but like the ends of them just keep flowing as if they're water. And then dressed like a monk with a short sword on the small of his back.
Okay.
But I'm gonna walk up to Trevor, which I don't know his name, but walk up to him. Hi, excuse me, sir.
Oh, gods above. Oh, great. And I'm just gonna turn around and look, and what exactly is it am I seeing approaching me?
And
Oh, okay,
water,
yeah.
Yep.
Water Ganassi monk.
Yep.
And I just kind of look at you for a second, and I'm like, look, I'm really not interested in finding inner peace or whatever it is, but if you'd like a drink, please have a seat. Bartender, whatever he wants to drink.
Oh, okay.
I
What did you want to drink?
I'll just take a glass of ale or a mug of ale.
Fine.
Then I proceed to sit down. I'm gonna look at him and be like, apologies for any misguidance, sir, but no, I'm not looking to try to convert or bring you to my order.
Well, in that case, another drink for him.
Two drink. Same 2 drink.
Sure, why not?
Uh,
And Trevor just kind of raises his mug to the bartender. He's like, "Thanks a lot, Meat Swing."
welcome.
This half ogre kind of takes these 2 mid-size tankards and slams them on the counter in front of you both, and then slams another, pushes it towards the water genasi as they kind of foam over onto the bar.
Hold up, mid-size to us or mid-size to him?
That's a good question.
There's a big difference there.
Mid-size to you.
Okay.
As I take one of the tankers, raise it up to this gentleman I'm talking to as like a little cheers or thanks to him.
And he just kind of like nods and he reaches over and he like taps your mug with his and he like starts knocking it back.
Yep. Once I drop the mug, I look at him and goes, "Yo, what I'm really wanting to talk to you about is have you heard about this parent tournament going on?"
Something about proving ourselves to the king and some grand adventure and favors, and I don't know. I was told that I had to be here, so here I am. And he just kind of starts working on his ale again.
So you're wanting to compete?
I wouldn't necessarily say I want to compete as much as I am being compelled by my superior officer to compete in the hopes that he either, or I'm guessing he hopes that I either get myself killed, wash out, or miraculously prove myself to be a good warrior. I really just don't care at this point.
Okay. Do you have a group? Because I just learned from the people over there as I point to the table where that tiefling's at. Apparently, it's a team fight and you have to have a group.
Of course, the Knight Commander would have neglected to mention that to me, rat bastard. No, I do not currently have a team. However, given the circumstances and given the fact that you haven't tried to convert me to your religion, I would say that I'd probably be willing to work alongside you. Before I do, quick question. And he just kind of stops and he looks at him for a second and he just kind of like tilts his head to the side. He goes, "Are you spinning right now, or is that me?"
I think that's probably you.
And he stops and he looks at the ale and he's like, "Right. That'll do for me, barkeep. Water, perhaps, probably best."
No spew. Go outside to spew.
Oh, I'm not gonna. And can I roll a con save real quick?
Yes, indeed you can.
Oh Lord.
Go for it. Let me know what it is so that on the recording.
It's a 7.
A 7.
Oh no.
As you say, I'm not going to. Almost. Yeah, no, not almost. In Shirley, it becomes like a fountain in the center of a park when the angels are spitting little fountains of water. It's more like. Just
Can I roll a dex save to aim it into the mug?
Yes, I will permit. Yeah.
Yo, that's a 19.
As it goes up, you quickly panic as you stop the throw up. You know, the moment you catch it and you swallow it a little bit, it's like, ugh, but you catch it in the mug at the same time as you're like almost throwing up from swallowing the rest of the vomit.
Yes.
But yeah, you catch it in the mug.
Outstanding.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look over at the barkeep. Please make sure I don't get that mug.
Goran is charging for mug. You keep mug for coin. Goran no
And-
want mug back.
Yeah, I reach into my pocket and I put like 5 gold pieces on the bar, and I'm just like, sure thing, big man, whatever you say.
He pours you a him-size tankard full of water.
Yes.
Jesus.
And I just kind of smile and I go, "Sir, you are a gentleman and a scholar."
All right.
And start drinking the water.
We are gonna move over to the next little group. We are gonna move over to Kane. Kane, you're sitting with somebody. Is this intentional?
Yes.
Okay, can you explain to everybody what Kane looks like, please?
I am gonna post a picture.
But we are recorded. Yep.
He is rather tall gentleman with about mid-back length hair. Would be longer if it wasn't braided into 4 separate braids with 2 hanging over his shoulders. He is clad in scale mail with the sigil of Astana carved into one of the shoulders. Please.
Is that it for you?
I will note that he does have bright golden eyes with a ring of red around the pupil and a scar through his left eye. And tattoos of arcanic nature.
Okay. All right, continue. What are you doing right now? And who are you sitting with?
Damn it. I am sitting with Sifina.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, Sifina, can you explain what you look like physically?
I am an Asimur. I'm about in the mid-20s or so. And I have short, I don't know if you say reddish or orange hair, and she's wearing some armor. I'm gonna post a picture in the group, but if I can find it. So yeah, that is basically. She has this really short hair, and so yeah, that's basically what she looks like.
Okay. Yeah, now you guys may continue with your RP.
Sifina, Kane looks incredibly tired. More than you've usually seen him when he's been around the temple, kind of tinkering. He definitely has not been sleeping well.
Well, Athena would approach, which she already has, and she would speak to him like, "Kane, is that you?"
Sifina.
What are you doing here?
Well, I finally convinced the king to let me join this fiasco.
I thought you hated adventurers, though.
It's more a general dislike.
I see. Are you
Though,
okay? You look tired.
I've been focusing on building my construct.
And how's that coming along?
It's almost complete.
Oh, really? Are
I'm
you
hoping
going to?
it'll be finished by the end of the tournament.
That's what I was going to ask.
Which, unfortunately, this is a group tournament, so
Yes, it is, isn't it? I guess two doesn't make a group, does it?
no, that would be a pair. We need at least one more person, preferably two, with a maximum of 3 or 4.
Like Fina would look around and then she would look at him and she'd be like, well, do you see anybody here that you think would be somebody that we could trust? Are you okay? Do you need me to heal you?
No, I'm tired. I just need a good night's rest.
It looks to be two groups, different groups, way at the far end. And then there's another group in a corner up there. So there seems to be some people at the bar. So
They might be our best possibility. Though, is that a wolf?
a wolf, I suppose.
Yes, as you look over the edge, you spy a four-legged creature with a sword leaning up against the counter. And yeah, that is a full-on four-legged quadrupedal wolf that is sitting on a stool.
Should we go to them?
I'm very intrigued by the wolf.
Well then, I suppose we should go and introduce ourselves and see who they are.
Yep. He will stand and he wobbles a little bit, but manages to steady himself.
She sees this and she's quite like, I think I should give him at least some kind of healing of something. But she doesn't do that.
Otherwise, he looks completely fine. He just looks tired.
Still, some kind of energy. So, they're going
This would
down.
be like a lesser restoration thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
Well, you won't find the stairs, so you'd have to go.
Yep. Just kind of, I know, not huge on people. I have my reasons.
Is that the wolf guy right now?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I see it now.
As you guys, Sif, you are sitting there listening into this conversation next to you and trying not to get any vomit on your fur. Suddenly, two individuals approach from behind you. It startles you just a little bit as the wolf instinct kind of takes over your more humanized brain. You growl, but stop yourself.
I just turn back and stare at them. Don't say anything. And then I turn back to the bartender. Hey, big guy, do you think I can get something to eat over here?
Yes. Snot.
Ace.
What is it?
I wanted something to drink, but not
What?
not
What?
from that cup. As I like nose the vomit cup.
That's not Tilted Pony Cup. That's his cup.
That's right. Yes, this you don't need to worry about this cup. It's my cup now. I paid for it. We're okay.
So I turned around. Oh, more.
Hey, quick question, Trevor. Are you obviously a paladin?
Yeah, I'm definitely wearing like chainmail. I have a shield and a long sword, and if you if you're familiar with like paladin orders, you can see like an initiate's rank insignia on my shoulder. Yeah, it's very
I
obvious
would
that
say
I'm a
right
paladin.
now, my guy outside of his monastic order doesn't know. Yeah.
Pat,
Mm-hmm.
can I attempt a religion roll because I am immediately suspicious and wary.
Hmm. Are you trying to gauge his order follows, or what
Yeah.
his order is?
What his order is.
Then that's a history.
Even better. Just figured paladins.
Make sure you let me know what that is so that the recording can get it.
That would be an 18.
Very well. He has a mark that is of a newer order. It's been around for maybe the last 30, more like the last 40 years. It was established to ensure the Grand Hunt never happened again, and so that there was some kind of higher order that would conflict against the order of all, if need be, called the Hand of Vengeance. Well, what was it? Trivor?
The Order of the Avenging Hand.
The Order of the Avenging Hand. As a small goblin, obviously known as Snot, comes out. What do you want? Boss, what do you want? I'm busy in here.
Get other or to order food for the bar.
Just I lean my little head over the keg. Just chicken. It doesn't have to be cooked or anything.
Boss,
Bird.
when did we let talking wolves in here?
Today.
I get it's not the most sanitary thing. I'll still pay though.
We're not worried about sanitary. I mean, look at me. As he walks back inside, you hear him yell out, 2 orders of chicken for the dumb dog.
Odd little creature.
That's not nice. You should not talk about your patrons that way, Snot. We're good. And Trevor just takes another drink of water.
Would it be
Yes,
a
sir.
religion
You
check
keep drinking water.
now to figure out he would be, out to kill me if he figured out what I was?
Give me a religion roll.
I turned back to the two that walked up behind us. So sorry about that earlier.
That is a 23.
Sometimes the instincts kick in and it gets the better of me.
No, his order does not put put what somebody is, or they don't follow the same creed. They are more of somebody who, when someone needs avenging, when wrong is done, and the weak are obviously not strong enough to to punish those who have done the wrong, the Order of the Avenging Hand steps in. They're also the ones that are known for taking out, for hunting and taking out the last remnants of the Order of the True Father, the ones who sparked the Grand Hunt.
Alright, so we gonna get along, that's fine.
Feel free to take a seat. I won't bite.
What want to drink, Wolf?
Water.
Oh,
I drink ale, but no. Kind of off put on that. How much do I owe you?
You see him counting on his fingers. Wait,
Wait, no, you just count that finger twice.
wait till eat. Eat. Pay after eat.
Okay.
and he puts a normal sized tankard right in front of you of water.
I suppose you're all here for the same reason I am? Because I, like, laughed it up.
The
Well,
tournament?
talking about it, yes.
Oh yes, I'd definitely love to try to compete in this tournament.
I was actually wondering. I look around one. You guys grouped up already?
I
So
mean,
I was talking to
we're
this
kinda
gentleman on the other
paired
side of
up.
me to try to find a group. So
we're
Yes.
kind of paired up, but you need more than two to make a group.
Huh?
That's actually a really good point. I'm sorry, and he looks at the water genasi next to him. He's like, I'm terribly sorry. I don't actually recall asking your name.
Velvet is my name.
Repeat that. I didn't. It kind of cut out.
Zolvet.
Zolvet. Zolvet. Yeah, they actually make a really good point. Just the two of us is probably not going to last very long in this tournament, are we?
That is fair. I'm not gonna lie. Once we were done talking, I was gonna try to recruit some more, but I was gonna wait for you to sober up just a little bit.
Honestly, that's probably a valid strategy on your part. Gods. Okay, yeah.
I've done with plenty of drunkards back at the temple. Yeah, I couldn't tell you how many strange drunkards just walk in looking for refuge.
First of all, I am not a drunkard. I am just drunk. There is a difference.
My apologies. No offense. I meant no offense.
One takes more dedication.
Yes. One takes more dedication, and I do not have the dedication to be a drunkard.
So, are all of you interested in perhaps joining up for this tournament?
1, 2. I mean, we have 5 people. That would be enough for a group. Do you guys have someone else in mind? I think they take about 6 to 7.
And with that, I'm going to move to the last person. As Gorez, one of your brother's lackeys, as you all have taken time out of the sewer hideout to go and visit the Tilted Pony Tavern, one of your more preferred hangouts. One of the thieves, the higher, more skilled thieves that helps guard your brother, walks over into your little alcove den sitting area. Bramble, can you RP this guy? The motive is to get him off of his butt and go look for a party to join.
Yeah. Are we right here?
Yep.
Okay. Very well. Excuse me.
Yeah, can I help you?
I'm sorry, but I was just seeing you here and hearing all the chip chap about the tournament, which is much reason why most people are in this bar here. I was just wondering, as a person like you, interested in something like that.
Did you really come in here to make idle chit chat, or was there a reason?
No, you get me wrong. It's just to try to see if, how would you say, you might have the stones for something like that. You don't know a person until you start talking to them, you see?
Well, then why would I bother coming if I wasn't interested in it?
Oh, all right. Well, all I'm saying is this. You are by your lonesome, and it appears to me you might need a party if you're planning on joining.
That's annoying.
As a second thug comes over. Aye, he's being gentle. But your brother said get off your ass. Maybe this man didn't just want his ass getting pummeled into the ground, but I don't really care. Next time, do your job. Quickly then. Now hurry up, get his ass off that couch and get him into the parties.
All right. Sorry. All right. Let's see here. All right. So what you gonna do about you being lonesome there? You gonna do something about it? You gonna stay here and drink ale?
Well, looks like I gotta get up and try to find a party since apparently I can't do this by myself.
That sounds right to me, sir. Let's see it then.
I'll walk out and
The two barbarians on either side nod to you with respect. Boss. Boss.
I'll just ignore him and keep going.
Alright.
See. I look around. Probably end up walking to this table over here.
A paladin remarks you with a symbol of a cleansing fire. How may I help you, good sir? I did notice you came from that there shady group, and I want you to know I am not going to judge you in your own town, but sinning is very bad. As the rest nod. We're what you would call a religious text study group, and we're here to undertake the tournament to prove that the righteous path is the correct path. If you're willing to partake in the great holy texts, you're welcome to join us, but you will have to stop consorting with the shadier type of people.
You're welcome to do a few selective things too. Aye.
Oh, I'm not quite sure what he meant. I think he meant pray harder? Yes, we should take that as good compliments and good advice from a stranger. Amen.
Hear you.
Yes, it was a Bible study.
I'm glad I didn't walk up to that table.
I want to join that table out of character now.
Complete and utter waste of time.
Well, you see a ragtag group down at the bar. They seem to be quite the mixture.
Whoa! What are you calling ragtag?
I don't know, speaking wolf.
He's not wrong.
You're a wolf that talks.
You're judging the whole party off
No.
of one member.
I mean, I was just playing the Bible study
I'm not
guy.
the fucking mascot. Okay?
I was gonna say, Kane and Syphina are probably, or Kane and why am I blanking on your name? I'm sorry. Kane, Syphina, and
There's
Sylvette.
Zolvet.
Sylvette. They're probably like the three cleanest cut out of all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, the
I
wolf
look
is
a
pretty
little
clean
bit
cut.
out of. I look a little bit out of normal, looking like blue, but the wolf next to me takes the cake.
Okay, well, um, so
I'll
Gorez,
walk over to.
yeah,
Guess I'll walk over to the far end of the bar.
yeah. Could you explain your character? What your character looks like?
Hmm.
Do you have a picture?
No, I do not have a picture.
Oh,
I forgot
that's...
to go look one up.
On your character sheet, there's a picture.
That there is. Let's see here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Are you a trap?
Are you a drow? No, he's a Shadar-kai. They're
Oh.
close enough.
Yeah.
They're like the drow version of the Eladrin, pretty much.
Oh.
I'm not sure how to take this stupid image.
I mean, mix it to your own with what's
Yeah.
kind of already there.
Remember, we are recording, so if you could vocally explain your character, that would be beneficial.
Okay.
Why didn't
Long,
my character? Go ahead.
white-haired.
Mhm.
I guess it's I'm gonna want to say like silvery complexion and red beady eyes with in leather. About I don't know, a little over 6 foot, a little over 200 pounds.
Man, you tall and buff for an elf.
I mean, there's a reason why he was the bruiser in his group.
Mind repeating how big you were?
A little over 6 foot and a little over 200 pounds.
Oh yeah.
All right. Before you start RPing there, Gorez, we never got the wolf's physical description. We never got Sif's. Sif, can you explain what you look like?
I just remembered that you pretty much explained what it is. Just gray timber wolf with blue eyes, and then, like you said, his rapier would be on the counter.
Mhm.
And I guess leather dog armor, since I'm wearing leather armor.
Very well. All right, Gorez. What do? You just creep up at the bar? The big bartender, knowing who you belong to, kind of walks over and looks at you as if maybe you want to say something to him, but he's not too sure.
Can I help drink food?
Yeah, let me get a ale, please.
Oh, hell.
Would any of us know him, his family, or anything? Can we do an insight check or something? I'm not
You
sure.
can do an investigation check about it, an investigation check to see if there's anything, because he does look slightly familiar, but
17.
17. There is one tattoo that no matter how much you can change is hard to hide. Well, wouldn't be necessarily a tattoo, but a brand of a decently well-known underbelly that's underbelly gang that is currently on the Inquisitor's watch list, called the Shadow. This man, at least Kane and Kane knows is called the Bruiser. Well, he's actually a part of the Bruisers group, though he himself doesn't really have a call tag, but he is the brother of the gang leader. That's what Kane knows.
I'm gonna keep a close eye on him.
You see the half ogre puts your tanker down lightly and pats it with a clean rag. Kind of slides it over. There you go.
I'll give him a
Is that
slight
implying
nod.
that the rags have been dirty this whole time?
Possibly.
We're at a
I'm just
bar,
gonna
you know.
sit there, like, look at my mug, kind of disgusted.
Well, since Safina doesn't know exactly who he is,
Mhm.
she's actually going to walk over here and talk to him. Of course, Kane's like, no, no.
No,
Hello, are you going to participate in the tournament?
Yeah, currently looking for a party since apparently I have to be in a party and I can't just do this by myself.
Yes, that is what we learned as well. And we have gathered, I think the 5 of us have agreed to team up, and I think we can have, 6, 7? So, I mean, if you're looking for a group, perhaps.
Quick question for you though. Is the apparent paladin at the end in your group?
Yes, yes. So I am apparently in this group, and he stops and he just looks at you for a second. He's like, "Fuck, you're big."
I look up to him. You know, you're kind
him
of
and
big
Kane
for
are
an
about
elf.
the same size.
I'm just gonna look at Trevor. Just drink more water, friend.
That sounds like a splendid idea. Yes.
So I guess it's settled then. We will be working together, I suppose. And I suppose we should probably get each other's names. I am
Yeah,
Safina.
I'm Stiff. Nice to meet you all.
Kane.
I'm Gorez.
I'm Zulfet.
I'm
Drunk.
very, very drunk. Yes, but my name Trevo. You can call me Trevo.
And just go lean over to the wolf and whisper, I only seen him drink 1 mug.
Honestly, I don't drink much, and I think I could drink more than that. Hey,
He's been here for a minute.
might explain it. But what was in that drink that you gave him? I say to the bartender.
It was like
Maybe
straight
he
whiskey.
got food poisoning from the dirty
Maybe.
rag.
About that time, a goblin kind of peers over the bar, holding 2 plates of chicken, and sets it down in front of the wolf. Did I insert?
This isn't the one that was just talking shit earlier, was it?
It is.
Oh, he walked away. I eat both of them. I was gonna say something smart, but
Bones and all.
yeah.
Oh, I thought my eating habits were bad.
As
I'm just gonna
Go ahead.
give Kane a weird look.
As Sif is devouring chicken, and you all are now just getting to know each other somewhat, a group enters the tavern. 2 armored guards in full plate, wearing the red and black with striping of gold emblazered armor with the Astanan symbol on it. Followed or led, more like, by a tall elven individual holding a rather large book and a quill. wearing golden yellow robes with striping of black, as the guard on the left announces, "It is time for your signing up. I hope you have had enough time to gather your party members and think of a name. Come talk to the scholar and initiate your team so that it may be placed in the rankings and roster for the tournament."
I'm gonna get up, start walking, but as soon as I pass Kane, I'm gonna turn and look at the group. Do we have a name?
No.
Honestly, I don't care.
No, I do not think a name has been discussed.
We just remember we do not have a name. We didn't even think about it.
What she said, yes.
Guys, let's quickly. What name should we come up with?
Six strangers.
Let's not take Drunky's ideas into account.
It was worth a shot.
First, looks at. Do you have any ideas?
I have no ideas right now.
I'm just saying, six strangers, it makes sense.
But what if something happens to one of us, or or something like that? We shouldn't stick to a number.
Then we'd be five strangers. We just subtract as we all die off
I
until it's
don't
just one,
know.
and just whoever
that-
the last left is standing.
I don't think we can change our name. I think this is like you pick your name and well, we can ask him.
I don't think I'm
Just in
thinking
case,
of my
if we-
current at the time.
Like I said, I don't care as long as it's not something corny. Don't be like cool bad guys.
Or the Sinister Six.
I was gonna say that exactly, but fuck.
As that
Wednesday's great.
that order of that group of clerics and paladins walk up, they you hear them say their name. "We are the Guiding Hands."
Oh God.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, may the faith of all ours be with you. Good day. Oh, as the paladin stops and looks at Trevor. "Ah, Philip Paladin. Have you done your worships for the day? I'm about to go do mine. Would you like to join me?"
And Trevor, in a moment of lucidity, turns and he looks at this man and he goes, "You take one look around this tavern. You take one look at the state of the world and tell me, should I really give your god even a second thought?" And then he just walks away from the guy.
It seems as if he might be following the order of those pompous vigilantes. Pay him no mind, boys and girls. He is only grumpy with himself, not with us.
And as he hears them walks away, he just mutters under his breath, "Fucking religious nutters."
And of course, I look at him as a cleric.
I think I'm gonna like you.
You would. You would like him very much.
Of course I would.
You don't
I'm
seem
gonna
like
look
the
at
cleric
Trevor.
nowadays.
Hey, I know how you feel. I may be a monk, I may be a part of a monastic order, but our order isn't religious. We're all about how we are with our blades.
I think you and I are going to get along just splendidly, mate.
Well, I suppose you and I won't.
Well, I mean, you haven't tried to convert me in the few minutes that you've been standing here, so you're already doing better than that lot over there.
Well, this is also the first time you've actually spoken. We've spoken with each other.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Anyway, we should get back to the name. What if we go by, since we don't have a name, we should just go by the nameless ones or something. I don't know.
I mean,
That's
when
not
someone
bad.
dies, it keeps going.
With that, Zolvet just walks up and goes, "Hi, The other 5 over there at the bar, they're with me. We're gonna go by the nameless ones.
I'm sorry, and you are?
My name is Zolvet.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And the names of your other party members?
I'm gonna point over at Trevor. That one is Trevor. Then over to Kane. That one's Kane. Then we have Sif, the wolf.
That you
I'm
do.
The other 2, I'm gonna butcher your guys' names, so I'm gonna let you guys introduce yourselves.
Sophia.
Hmm. And the other?
We all look at him.
Colors. I cough up like a chicken bone as I say it.
Hmm. Very well. And, can't wait to hear this. What do you call yourselves?
We are the nameless ones, as I said a minute ago, but
Yes, sorry, you broke protocol, so I wasn't listening. The nameless ones. Original. Well, if that is it, I believe we've gone through everyone here.
I'm so glad I didn't
I
show
just
up.
kind of lean over to Kane and I whisper, "This guy seems like he's got a massive stick up his ass."
Someone should remove it for him. It's got to be quite painful.
Not
Yeah.
it.
as I
His
turn
eyes-
around
No,
and
I'm
walk,
not calling that.
as I turn around and walk back to the group, I'm gonna look at the closest one to me. Can I punch him?
Don't.
That-
He's the city official. Don't do that.
Smartest person here, but I would suggest
I don't
not.
want to have to subdue my own men.
Are you a guard?
You work
Oh,
for
maybe
the
that
city?
alcohol actually affected me this time. Oops. You could say that.
Are you like a legal guard?
Mm,
Wait,
it's
are there
complicated.
illegal guards? It sounds
No,
complicated.
there
I
are
honestly
no
don't care.
illegal guards. I just
Isn't that what vigilantes are?
yes.
Are you a superhero? I am
No.
interested.
He wishes.
Well, we have a name. We're signed up.
Fantastic. So now what?
The knight on the left announces out as Roland leaves with the other guard.
We didn't even get his name this time.
Yeah. Your
You fucking didn't.
competition will be being held tomorrow morning. Be sure bright and early that you are in the arena, the Colosseum, down the road. Acquire anything you may need, of course, with your own coin. But if you are late to the arrival, you will not be permitted in, and your team and names will be stricken from the record. Have a wonderful night. Don't be late.
Did we get a time?
He did say early in the morning.
I
you
think
just-
it's about 7 a.m.
Hey, big guy, how much do I owe you?
Four the silver.
Here, take a gold and buy yourself something shiny.
Goran, thanks you. Please
Not-
return to Tilted Pony. Best luck to nameless ones.
Thanks for that, big guy. I noticed the sign outside was kind of leaning. Is that supposed to be on purpose?
Not originally, but Goran went with it. Thought horse was tilted pony, so now we are tilted pony.
If you were to like fix the sign, would you be the upright just the pony?
No, tilted. Tilt.
Oh
Pony
yeah,
tilted.
don't fix the sign. Yeah, no. Or it's already fixed. Yeah.
Leave. Yeah, leave sign. Sign good. People think name nice.
So, what should we be doing to get ready for the tournament? I assume we should probably find some place that we get some healing potions or so forth.
That might not be a bad idea.
No.
What is happening? Okay.
Honestly, a couple healing potions wouldn't hurt.
Pat, what I know of.
No metagaming
No.
here.
Okay.
It just pops up.
All I know is Trevor needs to get sober with this.
I mean, you are. Is there anything you can do to help?
I have. Yeah, anything else to really.
She's not exactly that kind of cleric.
I'm not that. I'm like grave domain fit.
So, you're a cleric that doesn't heal people?
I do heal people, but I heal people that are dying. You're not dying yet.
I
If you
feel
drink some more, I'm sure you'll be dying.
Is that
and then
a threat, Sarpina?
No, I mean, if he drinks some more, then he would probably, Then
I mean, she's probably not wrong.
but he's not yet.
Okay. Good to
Drink.
know.
If they're gonna start killing each other, I'm just going to watch.
We could hit the markets and see what the shops hold before they close.
I
What
like
time
that.
of day is it?
What time of day is it, DM?
It is about 6 p.m.
Oh fuck yeah, we gotta get going.
Yeah, we only got like 2 or 3 hours before they close.
I grab my sword off the counter and put it on my little holster.
I'm just saying now, out of character, I ain't buying shit because monks start with some shitty gold.
That they do.
Indeedy.
I think they're the only class that doesn't get to multiply their gold by 10.
All right. So, to which store do we see the party heading to?
Question, DM. Can I start with the grimoire if I pay for it now? If I already owned it? I don't start with it as a background.
No.
That's why I asked. No, okay.
I don't know what stores there are personally as a above table, so you guys.
Well,
know that.
yeah.
There are general stores that'll sell most of your adventuring gear, rations, all the little tiny equipment things, and then there are I can't say it, alchemist stores that'll sell your potions.
Upstairs.
Yes, your potions, your poisons, your elixirs, your antidotes. Then there are blacksmiths that will sell you armor, weapons, arrows, and then there are your magical shops that'll sell you your magical supplies. Like, they carry various wondrous items. They carry scrolls, grimoires, arcane focuses, or foci. I think that's what it's called, foci, for multiples.
Me.
Just like
Pat,
octopi.
I'm gonna send you a message.
And then there are your stables, your beast tamer huts that will sell you pets and or battle beasts if you have the coin. So, where would people like to go?
I think only thing I need is a couple potions, so other than that, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I think health potions is probably going to be, because, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford any
Did you guys
weapons
all
or
roll?
better than what I have currently.
Did you guys roll for gold too?
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
How much gold do you have on you then?
Who?
Trevor and Syphina.
Yeah. About 140.
Oh, okay. Most standard potions are about 50 gold, so.
Yeah.
You are a cleric. You could talk people down. Or you are a paladin, you know, charisma based stuff like that.
Yeah.
Barter.
Well, where is the party going?
Yeah, I want to find like an alchemist shop.
Perfect. I love playing this NPC.
I hate you.
I love playing this NPC. One moment. So happy. I'm so happy. Okay, one second. One moment in time. Oh, here we go. That's perfect. That's
The
a
fresh
perfect
timer
song.
starts the minute a tomato.
That's a perfect song right there. Why did I play 7? I don't know. Play 7 of this. Okay. As you guys approach a shop down the road, it looks overgrown. The building itself seems to wiggle back and forth as trees or bushes grow from the windows. You see vines reaching out from below the stone as water seems to be dripping from corners without rain. You enter the shop. It is overgrown with flora, all scattered throughout the building. The aisles set in linear rows, covered with old bottles, potion vials, and random trinkets of body parts from different creatures. It smells of mold, musk, and rot. However, it is dimly lit as well, but there's a slight bit of a green glow as you hear some kind of bone popping like noise coming from behind the counter as a hand reaches up over the countertop, pulling up this emaciated, short, halfling-like figure. However, his eyes are sunken deep in, hair overgrown all over, but slimy. It looks so slimy. His teeth are sharp, jagged, yellowed. His lips greened, skin pale, sickly, as he is wearing loose-fitting clothing that looked like it could fall, rotting off of him. How can I help you?
And Trevor is still very drunk, doesn't have a care in the world. He walks up to the guy, he's like, "Nice place you got here, mate. I'm looking for maybe a health potion, maybe an alchemist fire flasks, just a couple of little things like that. Anything like that, Doc?"
I do. I have everything you need here. However, do you have the coin? Basic health potions, 50 gold.
And Trevor reaches down, pulls out his little coin purse, and he like sets it on the counter. He's like, "I've got 140 gold. What will that get me?"
It depends. If you're willing to do me some kind of favor, it might get you quite a bit.
That depends entirely on the favor, mate.
Oh. He looks past you at the rest of the party. Oh, you have such an interesting group with you. Most of those reek of the dark corruption. I have a few things that needs tested. If you're willing to drink a potion, I'll knock the prices down by half.
And Trevor, he kind of like braces against the table. He goes, "Mate, I don't know if you can tell, but I just came from the Tilted Pony, and me and drinking is not
Don't.
going to happen
He
right
like
now.
reaches out quickly and grabs at your hand that's holding onto your coin purse, and he like grabs it tightly. Don't worry, I have something for that. As you feel one of his nails puncture into your skin, suddenly the veins in your hand turn black and then fade back to its regular color as you no longer feel intoxicated.
And he's just gonna crack his neck, and he's gonna look at this guy, and he goes, "What the entire fresh fuck did you just eat me?"
He like curls back, like moving like a spider would if it was a human, moving back down below the counter, crawling around onto the floor and around the counter. I only made you think straight.
All right, we're gonna have to have a discussion about consent, mate.
I can't
but that's gonna
wait.
have to wait. But that's gonna have to wait for another time.
That's sad.
Let's just let me just purchase what I need to purchase, and we can have this conversation another time.
I do
What
hope
are these
so.
potions you want us to try?
I don't know. Not till you drink it.
What do you mean you don't know?
I've made them, but I don't know what they do. And yes, tell me what you want, boring one. I'll get you what you need as long as you can pay.
Can I detect magic on the potion?
He hasn't pulled those potions out yet, but if you did it lasts 10 minutes. Yeah. So you pop that detect magic, and the entire area is blinding with magic. Like it suddenly, like you stumble back because it's like getting hit, like you going full throttle into a brick wall of magic.
I think I want to use a divine sense charge to detect good and evil.
Oh no.
Oh, you motherfucker.
What does that do exactly? Explain to me. I mean, I know, but I need to hear it from you.
So divine sense, as an action, I can detect good and evil. Until the end of the turn, I can sense anything affected by a hallow spell and know the location of anything that is a celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it's different then. Okay.
Yeah, that's why, because not all of them are the same. Yes, as soon as this happens, you don't smell anything. You know, the sense, this divine sense doesn't reach anything to this creepy, messed up figure in front of you. However, a spark of undead pings behind you, radiating brightly, viciously, hungry. As you turn around, you lock eyes with Kane.
And Trevor's just gonna kind of look at Kane, and he's gonna kind of look back at the guy, and he's just gonna kind of like rub his head, like he doesn't buy that. He doesn't buy that at all. He thinks it's got to be some kind of a trick. He's like, right. I'm just gonna go peruse the shelves and see if I can find.
Be careful, they bite.
I'll drink one of your potions.
Adventurous little scoundrel you are. Come here. Come close.
I will step forward.
He reaches behind the counter with his even though he's a halfling, his arm is rather long, as you can hear bones dislocating as he reaches out, pulling out a random potion. As he like stands up to like his full height, which is only like 4'2", but it's weird because you can see his legs shaking with all the pressure. as he reaches up and gestures the potion to you. Here you go. Drink up.
Can I make a quick Arcana check on it real quick?
Sure. Tell me what the number is.
I will if I freaking roll. It's a 16.
It's
respectable.
It's radiating magic, that's for sure, but the coloring, the floating little objects inside, they don't...
What are the floating objects?
You're not fully sure.
I'm gone.
For a moment there, you thought you saw an eyeball peek out from the black coloring. But
if you drink the potion,
didn't seem to... It was almost like the potion created the eyeball. Not that the potion has an eyeball in it.
Yeah.
Hurry before it expires.
I guess I'll drink it. D100?
Indeed.
I hate you. I do it every time though.
Glutton for punishment.
51.
A 51. Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh no.
Oh, that's real interesting.
No.
As you are sitting there, you drink the potion down. Suddenly, the rest of you all notice a eye open up in the center of his head as it rotates straight. It has this golden glow as Kane, behind the counter, behind that door, there's a flash of movement. Hair, silver, pale. As a hand reaches out and opens the door, it looks familiar. That's your sister's hand. She's dead. As it opens the door further, suddenly you realize that's not her. As the hand falls, as a person in the dark lets go of it, it clunks to the ground, the head being thrown out at your feet, as standing in the doorway is a tall, menacing figure with glowing golden eyes. I told you you couldn't run from me. As you freak out and something in your mind snaps.
Wait, what? You cut out.
Oh, as you freak out, something in your mind snaps, and you go entirely emotionally numb. As you gain resistance to being feared or frightened for 1d4 days.
Nice.
You thought that was going to be a bad one.
One day.
You are resistant to being frightened for 1 day. As suddenly that illusion goes away. Yeah, you have advantage against it. Yeah. As that illusion disappears, almost in a blink, as this creature cackles, snapping you out of it. But now, for some reason, you're just emotionally numb.
Is the eye on my forehead gone?
It is. It is.
Okay.
Did we see that eye? Did you say?
Saw the eye, indeed. You did not see what all happened, but you saw the eye.
Now he looks tired and kind of shaken.
Are you okay?
I saw a third eye.
Quick shit.
What did you see? What happened? Explain to me.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, that's not helpful.
I don't care.
You took the potion, so I'll accept that you did that at least, even if I don't know what it did. Fine, 50% off all purchase. Who else? Anybody else? I have more.
Trevor's gonna come back around and he's gonna look at Kane and see how rattled Kane was, and he's gonna be like, "All right, you know what, you creepy little jit fuck."
The name's Garrett. Garrett the ferret.
He just grabs one of the potions from Garrett. He's like, "I'm sure you are," and he drinks it.
so excitable. Roll me a D100.
D100 coming up. Send it. 3.
Ooh. 3.
Oh yeah, it's the first 10 that there's some shit.
The first living person or living thing you see, you suddenly grow an uncontrollable desire for, a sickening obsession that reaches into your very core of your being for 1d4 weeks.
Oh no.
Who do you look at? That's what I wanna know.
mean, I'm looking at him, so...
Oh.
Weirdly, though, it doesn't seem to be affected by him. You're not affected this way towards him.
Alright, so 1.
1. So for 1 week, you are maddeningly obsessed to an uncomfortable level with somebody.
Okay.
With the first living person you see, which means can't be Kane, and for some reason Garrett's not. It's not working on Garrett. Though I wish it would. That'd be great.
I'm gonna do it like this.
Oh, see, but that also proves his divine sense wasn't a trick to him. If he looks at Kane and it doesn't snap.
Yeah. I wouldn't know that though.
He doesn't know this effect is the effect
right
of the
now,
potion.
he absolutely would not know that, and Syphina just looked at him and asked if he was okay. So...
Oh, no!
Interesting. Yes, suddenly, she becomes the only thing your mind is thinking about. The only thing that you can ever think about.
Well, that's just fucking fantastic. We're not gonna talk about it?
Another one that I don't get to know what happened? Nah, it's frustrating. But I like it. But no, I don't like it. You drank it though, so the deal stands. Who else would like to take part in this little event?
I am not inclined to, in case I need to heal somebody.
That's probably for the best.
Oh, but that's so boring. The greatest things always happen to those with the most weight on their shoulders.
I'm very curious to know who the fuck are you?
Like I said, the name is Garrett. Garrett the ferret.
But this place, these experiments with potions and so forth, like, where did you come from? How did you start this?
Wouldn't you like to know? That's a secret. I'll tell you if you
I mean, that is
find
kind
me
of
again.
If I what?
Don't worry about it.
I'll take a potion if you tell us.
No.
Oh.
I'll tell you where I'm from.
No. I ain't got much to lose. And I'm going to take a potion.
Do you need help, little doggy?
Hey, don't call him that. He's not little.
Open it at least for me.
Your wish is my command. As he pops the cork, the scent of rot radiates out of it. Here you go. He whispers to you, only to you.
Oh, so close.
I know the hag that you work for.
I'm gonna see what happens to this, and then I will see what happens. 35.
Okay. 35. Oh. Hey,
Oh,
roll up a new race.
I already knew it.
I
I knew it was gonna be that.
Yeah, 35. The character's race suddenly shifts for 1d4 weeks.
Ah, it's weeks too. Okay,
Oh, it wasn't permanent like
It's
Jesse's
not
was.
it's not the permanent one, no.
I knew it was gonna be. Um,
Permanent one is 64.
I'm not gonna go back to his original race, so I'm just gonna probably pick something random then.
Mm-hmm. And then explain. Just tell me what race it is.
Uh, oh, Goliath.
Okay.
Good old.
As you guys sit there, as watches this wolf downs the potion as Garrett whispers something to him. All suddenly the fur begins to fall off, shedding like looks like he's dying. As suddenly the form shrivels and he begins to stumble and collapses. You watch in horror as bones are extending, body parts manifesting, the snout crushing into his face as you can hear every sound of the bones smashing and reforming, sinew wrapping around where once it was not supposed to be. As laying on the floor is a large gentleman, a Goliath, where once a wolf was once dying.
Is he naked?
He is, indeed. At
Oh,
least
Yeah,
I know.
giant Goliath.
Yeah. At least I know what this one did.
I look over to myself and I grab him by the neck.
What
I
is it?
whisper to him, tell him that hag I'll kill her when I see her, and I let him go.
Yeah, right.
At least it gets close.
I look down and notice, oh, just cover myself with whatever little plant he has nearby or whatever.
I'm just gonna like take off like just the very basic cloak that I have on my back, and I'm just gonna hand it to him.
Make a kilt out of it. Thanks.
I don't need that back, mate.
We should probably get him some clothes.
How long does this last, by the way?
Who knows? Just, if you ever see me again, let me know.
Did he tell us where he was from then?
He not yet.
I kind of got caught up with that, so.
But at the same time, he did. But he's gonna say it out loud. A deal is a deal. I'm from everywhere.
Wow.
Oh, you absolute bastard.
It's the kindest thing someone said to me ever.
So, are you guys gonna get your portions or whatever, or can we go? Because I would like to get out of here before any of us get some really other strange transformations.
Just
So-
wanted to know what it felt like to be a Goliath.
With the discount, how much is 4 basic healing potions gonna be?
Well, now it was once 50 gold. It's 25. 25 gold.
Alright. I'll take 4 of them and a couple of vials of alchemist fire, please.
Even with that cut in half, I doubt you can afford one of those. You're probably looking at about 50 gold with the cut in half for one.
Wait for the alchemist fire?
Indeed.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. In that case, I'll take 5 healing potions, please.
Very well. As a tendril of vines reach out and bring you the 5 potions.
I will also purchase 4.
45
well.
each. I'm gonna grab 2. I gotta try to stay awake for 2 weeks. Or life.
They're 25 each, not 45.
5 each, my bad.
Though if you want to pay more, I'm not gonna stop you.
I'll pay more and grab 1 more.
Very well. Is that all our business?
I'm assuming those who do not take a portion do not get
No.
off, correct?
It is full price for you, party poopers.
How many potions did you want to buy?
What was that?
How many potions did you want to buy?
Oh, I was actually going to try to get Trevor what he wanted. That's what I was going to do.
That's very, very kind of you, but please, for the love of the gods, don't give your money to this creepy little man.
You're so flattering.
Yes.
Tell you what, you gave me this. If I take another potion, wait, what do you want exactly?
I was just gonna grab a bottle of alchemist fire because, I mean, in the tournament it might be really, really useful to set a motherfucker on fire.
I mean, I can throw fireballs at people.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I just learned something new about one of my companions. I don't need the alchemist fire then.
Better at that than any other weapon.
So, are we done here, or should we go get our friend some clothes?
Yes, please. Nothing personal. I
The
walk around
giant
naked.
man.
I quite like it.
Did not need to know that about you.
Yes, please, for the love of God, shut the fuck up.
Oh.
And Trevor is already headed for the door.
He yells out to you, Trevor.
Right behind.
I know that I'll be seeing you again.
I really fucking hope not. And he's out the door.
I mean, that follows.
Does everybody follow?
I follow, yeah.
Okay. As you guys all leave, suddenly you hear like a cracking sound, the building cracking in half. As you turn around, it's a little bookshop. Just a normal, everyday bookshop.
Fuck me, I hate this place.
Yeah, let's go.
That's never happened before.
I don't have the urge to investigate it. So, we need to get our friend some clothes.
Yeah, maybe I might be able to change out this old armor for something. I do kind of appreciate the breeze. Kind of makes me...
More than we needed to know, mate.
So I guess we're off to an armorer then.
Someplace to get.
Honestly, I think as long as I can replace this old dog armor, I'll be good.
Yeah, but what if you revert back? You might need that armor.
Well, I was gonna keep it with me.
So where are we having to go?
I guess a general store. I only need basic leather.
All right. Let's be off then.
I need to get some tools for the road anyway.
What do you work with?
As that'll be for leather armor. You'll need to go to the blacksmith. So as you are heading down the road, you see 2 separate shops next to each other. It says Sally and Randy's Goods and Wares. Looks like a general store. And the Beardless Anvil, a blacksmith shop. It is late. Probably about 7 p.m. now.
Damn, how long were we in that shop?
Okay.
At
I'm kind of
least
moved.
45 minutes.
Well, that's all unsettling.
Honestly, we could just grab clothes, and I don't really need the armor. As long as I live for 2 weeks, I could just put this back on. Sadly.
We'll try to make sure you don't die.
Oh yeah, I actually kind of miss having hands. Like,
So you weren't
So
always a wolf?
oh yeah, well, as far as I know, I was human. Don't remember much though. About that, that's it. I had a wife and a child.
How did you become a wolf?
I don't remember.
Well, as the only woman in this group, I would really appreciate if you got some more clothes on. Please and thank you.
Go to the general store and get something.
Okay. Inside the general store, there is a halfling girl, probably in her 30s or 40s, and a probably about a good 37-year-old man. He definitely looks like he's about reaching that 40-year-old mark. Human. As they both welcome you at the same time. Welcome to our store, Jinx. You owe me an ale. How can we help you today?
He needs clothes.
Oh
Points.
my, yes. Covers the little halfling's eyes. Hey, let's not be stealing my wife from you today. All right. Well, you go down aisle 4. You'll find some basic traveling clothing.
I am going to, yeah, that's all I need is basic traveling clothes, other than, unless someone needs tools.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's on aisle 12. Yes, we have variants of tools. Which ones are you looking for exactly?
Leather workers, tools, smith's tools, and tinker's tools.
Oh, yes, indeed, actually. Our young lad over there, he, if we don't have it on the shelf, you can ask him and he can run into the back. He's the one that supplies all those tools. He makes them. Little artificer he is.
Nice to see another one.
Don't get your hopes up. He ain't that great yet.
Well, then it won't get any better if you keep putting him down like that.
Oh, I wasn't putting him down.
It certainly sounds like you were.
No, I was being just a little bit realistic, but I do support him wholeheartedly, which is why I allow him to supply all the little
do you
trinkets.
love him? I yell out.
I do.
God, it's like being in the room with my father.
Oh, well, at least I've got the dad thing down.
I'm going down aisle 12.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna punch that guy.
So what else do you have around here? What's available?
Well, we carry lots of things like rations, tools, basic random supplies, saddles, feed, all the likes. You know, we have a lot of different little things here and there. Nothing magical though. So if you're looking for that, you're gonna have to go down to Merlin's Wizard Tomes.
Any idea when they close?
I believe he closes a little bit later than the rest of us. His shop and the Beastmaster's shop, they close around 10. We're actually in about 40 minutes. We're gonna close.
Well, everybody gets what you need, I suppose.
I've only got 15 gold left, and I should probably save it so I don't have to sleep in a stable stall.
Do you need anything?
I don't.
I'm trying to check. How much are for the rations? Rations, yeah.
Well, they are 4. I believe one is going to be 5 silver. So 10 of them are going to be 10 gold, I believe. No, 5 gold.
I will take 10 then.
Very well. Like I had said, that'll be 5 gold, please.
To him.
All right. Sif, you find lots of clothing. Very few that are Goliath-sized. There is a set of what looks to be basic traveling clothes, some trousers, leather boots, and what looks to be a cloth shirt. So.
Yeah. You know what? I was gonna go human too, to get the old back thing. I'll just get a cloth shirt, pants, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, just a basic. All my character already have clothes, travelers, but buy another set.
Yep. All right. Well, it was good doing business with you. Have you found any of the tools you're looking for? You hear from aisle 12 as you are looking, and there are no tools of what you were looking for on the shelf right now. Oh, well, find my boy. He should be somewhere around there. He's a small little halfling child. Takes after his mother. As you look around, and indeed you do, stocking some smithing tools on the other side at the very far end of the aisle. You do find a small little red-headed halfling boy, probably around the ages of 14, 15. Bramble, I'm gonna let you RP this little boy. If he is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Just done.
Excuse me.
Yeah. What is it?
Your father told me that I should ask you if I couldn't find what I was looking for, and I was wondering if you had any leather workers' tools.
Leather? Oh, yeah. Of course we do. I should know. Sometimes I sleep in the aisles, but that's neither here nor there. Just any old leather
Wait.
tools will do.
The full kit would be nice if you had it.
Okay. Are you gonna need anything in regards to tanning, or any leather to be working with?
Not currently. Actually, I have other uses for them.
You see him kind of scramble and almost look like he knows where everything is, but he's making it look like his job's really hard. So he mistakes a couple aisles and finally shows you to the leather tools.
Will these be what you're looking for?
They are. Thank you.
Good. Anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you.
Okay, well, I'll be around these parts if you need anything else.
You have a good day.
You too.
I guess I'm gonna walk up to the counter.
Oh, you found them. Did you find my boy? Was he helpful?
He was incredibly helpful.
Ah, good. Alright, that'll be 10 gold for the kit.
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
Oh, 19.
I mean, he ain't lying. That's the store price. Well, is it too much? Do you have enough? Perhaps one of your teammates here, your fellows, have some coin to spare.
Enough.
Oh, I see.
The place I normally buy them from sells them for 5. I'll hand the 10 gold over.
Very well, thank you. Alright, well, is there anything else our lovely little shop and family can do for you?
What was that?
Is there anything our lovely little shop and family can do for you?
Keep waking up.
Of course I am. Is there anything our lovely little shop and family can do for you?
I think that will be all. I really do appreciate your help.
How much do I owe
Alright.
you for these clothes, by the way?
Oh, that'll be about 4 gold coins.
Here, take 5 and
Much
you can learn
appreciated.
something.
Timmy, somebody just tipped, so, you know, the tips go to you.
The tips go where, Pa?
To you, boy.
Oh.
He
Oh,
does a
well.
little dance, a little fun dance.
I love it when
Then
he
I'm
does
gonna
that.
I'm gonna give him 3 more gold then.
Oh, look at you. You're coming out on top there, boy.
I
Wait,
told you, today's gonna be a good day.
Indeed it
has
is.
been.
I don't know if it's right to be teaching your kid to dance.
Yeah,
for
I'm
money.
definitely gonna tip the kid a $5, even though it most likely means I'm sleeping in a floor stall tonight.
As Sip is saying that, the father just kind of looks at him. Well, it's a good way for him to get paid.
This is
Yeah,
how
a
I
good
buy
amount
my
of money.
toys.
Well,
Yeah.
If that is all, I suppose we should move on to the next stop, wherever that might be.
Well, have a wonderful day.
You too.
Good night, you two.
All right.
So we head to the exit.
Yep, you guys pile on out of the shop, and now you're standing in a darkening street where lantern lights speckle on like dancing fairies in the night.
Hmm.
There.
So-
What's up?
I'd say we're probably out of daylight.
Indeed. But you have what looks to be about 1 more hour before all the stores, besides the 2 that was mentioned, close. Unless you
Is it-
guys would like to go back to the tavern, that is your choice.
Does anyone want to go
out
to?
the Beastmaster's place.
Beastmaster, what are you gonna grab?
A new Sith.
I don't know if I can get a new Sith for 87 gold, but
Honestly, for that
It
amount,
was-
you-
it was tradition in his family for the family head to have a falcon. So
that you're about to say it, Wolf. I was like, oh god, how coincidental.
Wish it was that though. Sith belongs to Kane.
Taller. I don't know.
You'll return to a dog, right? How's it, wolf? Whatever. Yeah, you
close
can
enough.
go to the Beastmaster shop if you would like.
I would.
Okay.
But I
You-
think Kelly wanted to go to the bookshop first.
Wherever that is.
The magic shop, that's actually around the same area as the Beastmaster. It's kind of like down the street just a little bit and across the way. So, we're going to go to the Beastmaster first. As you show up, there are a stable full of horses, donkeys, and it looks like a pen of pigs, cows, chickens, and a rookery of different kinds of birds. As a young man, very very broad shouldered, very thick neck, bald as can be, probably around 19, 20, set of long protective overalls that are very thick. How can I help you?
I was actually wondering what kind of birds you had.
Well, I got pretty birds, I got big birds, I got little birds, I got singing birds.
Do you have birds of prey?
Well, I don't got birds that you feed to people, but I do. Well, I do have chickens.
No, I meant like predatory birds.
Oh, yeah, I got chickens, and I got... Oh, chickens gonna be real mean. Anyways, especially when you grab their eggs and they don't want you to, they peck you right on good. No, I got some. I got an eagle, an owl, and what's them big birds that eat things that are dead? A vulture.
vulture?
Yeah, I got me a vulture. Named him Bucky 2. I had a Bucky 1.
2?
Yeah, I had a Bucky 1, but, well, he got sick and died. Poor mama never was the same after that. Bucky was my brother.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about your brother.
Oh, it all good. I got Bucky 2, so it's okay. At least till I sell him. I don't know how mama gonna like me selling my brother too. Anyways, what do you need? A bird of the Angry Birds?
Sure.
All right. Well, let's go over to the bird pen, and I'll show you right on some good ones. Here you go. Right here, this what we call the bird pen. I believe there's a fancy name for it, but I ain't know that. I just call it where I put the birds.
An aviary or a rookery?
Oh. Well, I probably shouldn't. Well, that's not as fun. I'm going to call it the bird pen because I put the bees over there and I said that's where I put the birds and the bees.
And that would be an apiary.
What about apes? I don't sell gorillas.
No, that's what a. Never mind.
Well, you ain't
Alright,
sure
I'm gonna
are
look at these
funny.
birds.
Yeah, there, like you said, there's a big ass vulture just sitting at the top of the rookery, staring down. There does seem to be some eagles and some owls, but no hawks.
No hawks.
No hawks.
No falcons either.
No falcons. Eagles and owls are the only real birds of prey.
I like owls. What kind of owls are there?
Well, we got ourselves a screeching owl. Well, at least that's what I was told is. He don't really screech too much, I guess. But, got that snow owl from Dornheim. Very nice, pretty fur feathers. You know, I almost said fur. Get them mixed up sometimes. But, and then we got ourselves just your standard barn owl. Got it from my house.
How much do you want for the snowy?
Snowy? Oh, that ain't his name. He ain't got a name.
Well, no, he's a snowy owl. That's his breed.
Oh, that'd be right interesting. I don't know too much about birds. I'm just real good at making them behave. They like me. Maybe because Mama says that I'm so simple they understand me. My mama loves me. Anyways, yeah, let's see. That's 70 gold? That sound good?
Sure.
Alright, 70 gold and you get yourself that, whatever you called it, snowy owl.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Hand him the gold.
Okay, he kind of goes out into the rookery and goes, "Hey, white one, white bird, yeah, you, come here." As the bird just like looks at him for a moment, you see a noticeable bird eye roll as he flies down.
I love it.
Here you go. I believe, looks at the bird. I believe your new name is Snowy. I think that's what that person said.
No.
Well, I ain't too sure on what this situation is. For one moment, I'm pretty sure your name is Snowy. Now I'm not. Well, anyways, it's getting late, so take your bird.
I will take the bird.
Do you need feed for the bird? I got me lots of dead mice. I pick them myself in the fields. Walk around and bop them on the head with a nice big thick club.
Can I try to like rub the owl's head?
Give me an animal handling.
Not great at this. Wisdom is not my strong suit.
Thankfully, it is a tamed
Not
owl.
bad.
13.
13. It behaves. It lets you do it, but doesn't seem to get any pleasure from it.
Are you saying he can't hunt for himself?
Oh, no. I mean, he probably can. He'd just not be out that rookery too much.
I'll purchase some feed for him.
Alright. That'll be another 20 gold. I can cut it in half and make it 10, but it'd only be for 1 week's feed.
I'll take the week for right now. I'll work on getting him to trust me.
Alright.
Enough to come back.
Well, I mean, if he trusts me, he'd trust you in the end, right? The owl rolls his eyes.
I think the owl just thinks you're fucking stupid.
Oh, you joke like my mama does.
I will hand over the 10 gold.
Thank you. Very good doing business with you.
You as well. And then I will have the owl perch on my shoulder and leave.
Very well. You leave, and now we move over to the magic shop. To the Merlin's spell tome. Spell tome? Yeah. Had to think for a second. As you walk inside, it is a very magical place indeed. Wands strewn about, staves hung in glass cases, robes mounted upon mannequins, what looks to be containers and containers and containers filled with spell scrolls, all labeled meticulously everywhere. And some other random odds and ends of magical nature all about. As a very old gentleman, but yet looks very spry with a very large white beard. How can I help you today? Welcome to my wondrous shop.
Hello. I was wondering, do you have arena protection or something like that at all?
Oh, by all that is very arcane and good, I do, yes.
Sorry, you broke out.
By all that is arcane and good, I do indeed, yes.
How much would it be?
That will be about 400 coins, gold.
Do you have a cloak by any chance?
I
Cloak
do.
protection?
It'll be also about 350 gold coins, of course. Magic ain't cheap.
No, it is not. Is it alright if I just look around?
Indeed, have yourself a wonderful time. Don't try to take anything.
I just want to browse.
Mhm.
Curious this place.
Yeah, he has lots of interesting little odds and ends. Everything from a set of magical rings. He looks like it has a small little set of rings of spell storing charged with different spells up to 5th level. These are very expensive. He's got wands of different kinds, like wands of magic missile, wands of ray of sickness, a wand of smiles. The wands of smiles is actually rather cheap. It seems to be its only one, and he's not extremely particular about it, it looks like, because it's only worth about 100 gold. But, indeed, he also has at least a spell scroll of everything up to 5th level.
Big magic shop.
Yeah. Well, perhaps when we get more gold and come back.
You will never come back here.
You know that.
You're going to Valordis. You're never coming back here. I mean, maybe in the later game.
How we make it that far?
level 20 stuff.
Have enough because you are everybody saying you're going to sleep in a stable. So I know you do not have enough. So stop. Anyway, is there anything anybody else would like? If not, we can be on our way and go back to the tavern.
Getting kind of tired, yeah. We can head out.
So I guess we head out, and I will nod to the stoics we go. And we will leave. Not why we didn't take anything.
Very well. One moment, please. Just one small, individual, simple moment in time. Don't know where that song came from in my brain, but it is in there. Alright. As you guys are walking back, the night is cold. For an Owlor, it's coming upon fall. And at least in the kingdom of Astana, fall can get pretty rough, especially being as close to Dornheim as capital of day is. Down the street, not too far from the tavern itself, actually pushing up against the tavern, there's a hooded figure crouched up against the wall, huddled between the barrels right here. He seems to be wearing a ragged clothing, as he seems to have a small copper cup outside in the cold while he's bundled up. Can't quite see his face, as he seems to be humming a song.
Pat,
Yes.
does Day have much of a homeless population?
No, not really. I mean, it from time to time, but not big. No, they tend to take care of the people who are without home.
I'm gonna approach him.
Do you have any coin? I'm rather hungry and cold.
I have some coin, but the city has places for you to go to help you.
The city won't help me. This world
Why do you say that?
This world has forgotten. It has let me go. I only ask for a moment of peace from this torment. Please, just a little coin. Just a copper.
Would I happen to know how much it costs to get a room in the inn for the night?
In this
Off the top of my-
particular inn, probably about 4 copper coins.
I had him 20
I'm
gold.
gonna hand him 2 gold.
As
Take it.
coins
Use more
drop
than
into
my
the
hand.
cup.
I appreciate it. You are very kind. Each and every one of you. So many people passed me by. And all they did was look. You all are great heroes in the making. Indeed.
As he stands up, keeping his head down and his hood covered, you watch him grab the cup and begin to waddle down away from the tavern, down the streets. As a icy wind blows, causing you to squint your eyes or look away. When you look back, on a small podium that's on the sides for leaning against, sits that copper cup. But the man is nowhere to be seen.
I'm
That was a
gonna
text.
go and
Look at the cup?
cup.
Inside is... How many coins did you all give? I believe 20, and then how many?
20 plus.
I gave 5.
2.
Okay. So 20 plus 7, so 27 platinum coins
Whoa.
sit in the cup.
Fuck me, okay.
27 platinum?
Mm-hmm.
God, I would. Okay. Divide that by 6 people.
Well, I mean, I didn't use coin, unfortunately. I was too busy working to be suspicious.
Yeah.
4 point. Well, we each get 4.5. We'll break it realistically. You can't break a platinum, huh?
Not unless you go to a bank.
Okay, no.
Well, I mean, you gave the guy like 20 gold, and I
Okay.
gave him 5, and
Kane gave
I gave him 2.
2. So I feel like that's like the appropriate way to divide it up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. So split what you guys get what you get in platinum, and I will split mine between the other 3 that didn't get any.
I think yes, yeah.
Okay, so we'll do 20 divided by 3.
But you don't have to. You
I
can keep it.
would. No, I would though, because at this point, that's a good amount of money for your character.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because
just
platinum is 10 gold each.
Yeah.
I'm in character.
Well, in character, I don't. I don't know what to do with this. And I will hand you guys 6 gold each. Or 6 platinum each. Not gold.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
By the way, I want to notice that there's an owl on Kane's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's so pretty.
You
What did you
can try to pet him. I don't have a name for him yet.
Oh, okay. So would it be animal handling then to see if I can pet it?
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna hate it. I got there an 18.
Oh yeah. It
Like 22,
as you pet it, you reach your hand out, it lowers its head and you pet it, it hoots joyfully
Oh.
as it rubs its head against your hand.
It's so cute. Anyway, I withdraw my hand and I let him stay.
It looks a little sad that you do that.
Oh. Why? See each other often, I'm sure.
We'll be traveling with her.
Suddenly seems a little bit more okay with going with you.
You have a good master now. I mean, so he's gonna take very good care of you.
Very well. Do you all head inside to your rooms to sleep for the night and prepare for tomorrow?
I actually did not rent a room and I will not be heading back inside.
Okay. Where are you going back to your chambers?
Yeah.
Very well. Your cave, your cell.
Leaning myself to a fucking wall.
Okay. As all of you guys go in and rest for the night, each one of you has one of those coins. Each one of you has the same dream. A far forest, deep, dark, and dense fog crawls across the ground as the hooded, cloaked figure stands at the other side of a pathway that you are standing on. Above, colossal, shadowy silhouettes clash. Sounds of terror, sounds of sorrow, sounds of death, as words reach into your ears as if he's speaking to you, whispering them directly next to you, though he is at a distance.
Heroes indeed. Heroes in the making. I finally found the ones we need. As we'll end the session right there.
Delightful.
Well, at least Kane didn't have that night. That's good.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Kane probably got some sleep that time.
GG. We got through the first session.
Alright, I'm gonna end the recording now.